I'm currently working for USAID PACT as a program quality intern, was a dreams intern rather. What I've learned from Mubuyu, or what I can still proudly say, is the fact that I've developed holistically as a young woman, and right now I can proudly say that from Mubuyu I've learned a lot of skills, but one thing that I can say is developing as a leader. Because while I was at the University of Zambia, I emerged as the chairperson, one of the youngest chairpersons at the University of Zambia Response Program. Also at ZAFES, I held a position as a hospitality secretary for 2 years straight. That I can proudly say, from where I started just as a head girl, a deputy head girl, to today I can still stand and proudly say that from the experience I had at Mubuyu, I've learned to be a good leader. I would urge all the parents out there to bring all your girls to Mubuyu. It's a very good environment. One, they'll develop spiritually, emotionally, and they'll learn to be creative in all the areas that they want to develop. So if you have any girls, I would urge all parents to bring your girls to Mubuyu, because they'll never be the same again.
At Manzi Valley, we pride ourselves in giving you the cleanest and safest mineral water on the Zambian market. Our mineral water is produced in the cleanest and most hygienic, germ-free environment in Zambia, and that's just a fact. We at Natural Valley take pride in the quality of our product so that you can safely enjoy our mineral water, rich in minerals, to satisfy that thirst and revitalize your body. So grab a bottle of Manzi Valley mineral water now to beat that thirst with the cleanest bottled water in Zambia.
Who's got the cheapest plots in town with affordable payment plans? Yes, I'm searching around, cause I'm trying to build a house where I can find a better place. Heritage Property. Tell me more. Heritage Property. It's another day to make a difference in your life. Put your investments in land today, and guess what? It's as cheap as 9,000 kwacha only. For only 9,000 kwacha, you get to buy a 30 by 20 size of land in 18 miles. If you can't pay it all at once, you still can pay in installments of 1,000 kwacha per month until you finish. For more details, visit us at Finical House on the 9th floor in room 9, or call us on 0976 734527 or 0961 620881. Visit our Facebook page at Namayo Heritage Property. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Namayo Heritage Property. Come and inherit your heritage. Namayo Heritage Property, your land guru.
Good afternoon, class. And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the livestock.
Look at our geographic expression.
To this wonderful afternoon session where I'm going to take you into English subject, okay? That is the English subject with me, your friend and teacher, Agwe Chibula. Thank you so very much that you could find time to join me in this wonderful session this afternoon. I just want to encourage you to stay relaxed even as we kickstart our program. This program is made specifically for you, and it's very important that you take that keen interest, because we're in a challenging time. This COVID period has disturbed a lot of things, and I believe that you're going to find this opportunity as a great chance not to lag behind, but to move with us as we're going to continue. Thank you so very much once again that you've found time. All right, this afternoon with me, you're going to look at a subject, English. In this English subject, we've got a special lesson, Okay, this is one of the lessons that I like most, okay, because many other times when we, English speakers tend to maybe make some mistakes, but we are here to make some corrections on how we should be faring in the way we speak in our day-to-day English language. Thank you so very much. With me on the board here, as you can see, I've got this special skill. Remember, in English we deal with the skills, all right? We've got the listening and speaking skills here. We've got the writing skills, we've got the reading skills. Now we're looking at listening and speaking skill, all right? Listening and speaking skills. You tend to listen when someone is speaking. You listen to them. Before you begin to speak, try to listen to them and hear what are they trying to put across? What are they saying? Then from there, get an idea. Then you speak later. In other way, we listen, or we speak later than we listen. Okay. Now, listening and speaking is our skill we are looking at this afternoon. And we're looking at question tags. When you ask someone a question, all right, we need to know what a question tag is. All right. This is simply can be defined, if we may put it in definition, to say a question tag. This is just a short question placed at the end of the sentence. We're going to have a lot of examples here so that we understand fully some of the rules governing the use of question tags. Thank you so very much. Okay, first things first, let's kick start. Question tags. I will just write a simple definition here for you to understand. Okay, question tags, I'll say question tags are short, all right, very short questions, all right, short questions, the very short questions, okay, and then this one, take down this one as well. Question tags are short questions, okay, placed at the end of a statement or a sentence, okay, a statement or a sentence, full stop. All right, question tags or a question tag. This is just a short question, all right, that is placed at the end of the sentence or the statement, meaning that now the person who is asking this question, all right, themselves know very well that what they are talking about is just true, is reality. They just want an affirmation from the person who is listening, okay? They need an affirmation, a confirmation of what they are saying from the what? From the person who is listening, from the listener. This is what we are going to look at now. Question tags. It's just a short question, very short. You see from the examples and you believe that really these are short questions. All right, let's keep moving now. I hope you have jotted down this short definition of what a question tag is here. All right. So question tags, that's the way it goes. Now, question tags move with rules. The use of question tags go with rules. And I'm going to jot down 4 rules used. 4 rules pertaining to the use of question tags. Please move with me as I write the first one up to the 4th one. The first one. First of all, what's the rule number 1 about the use of question tags? All right, rule number 1. If the statement, like I've said here, okay, statement and a question. If the statement, okay, if the statement is in positive form, all right, if the statement is in positive form, if the statement is in positive form, how should be the question tag, all right, comma, the question tag, all right, there we go. The question tag should be in negative form, okay, should be in negative form, all right. If the statement, okay, is in positive form, then automatically the question tag should come the other way around or in the opposite form, that is now in negative form. We are going to give an example of this one. Second rule, okay, rule number 2. It is actually the opposite of the first one here. Meaning that if, for the sake of clarity here and your notes, I will write it down so that you also follow this one. If there, we said the first one, if the statement is positive, now we are coming to say if the statement is negative. If the statement, right? If the statement is negative. If the statement is negative, that is a sentence. Statement and sentence just go this. You can use them interchangeably. Okay, meaning that you can just replace the statement or sentence. If the statement is negative, you say comma, the question tag. How should it be? The question tag. The question tag should be, that is the opposite, should be a positive one. Okay, let me say should be a positive one. All right, should be a positive one. There it goes. Okay, rule number 1 is obviously made here. Rule number 2 is obviously also jotted down here. Let's now go to rule number 3. The third.
Good afternoon, class. And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the livestock.
Look at our geographic expression.
Good afternoon, class. And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the livestock.
Look at our geographic expression.
Good afternoon, class. And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the livestock.
Look at our geographic expression.
Good afternoon, class. And these are examples of crops that we grow in Zambia and the livestock.
Look at our geographic expression.
Good afternoon, class. My name is Chewa Webster. Once again, I'm happy to present before you grade 11 history. And just for today, I think let's start on the Louis Kingdom, which is also known as Lost Kingdom, as well as the history and some parts of culture. So now, the Lozi or the Louis Kingdom, to start with, Louis is the language of the people of the river, Aluyana, which means people of the river. So Louis could be referred to as A. Now, to start with, the first part of origins, I shall talk about the woman called Mbuya wa Mwambwa. Mbuya wa Mwambwa. All right. Mbuya wa Mwambwa is this woman is the one who is believed to be the daughter and also the wife of the god with the small letter G, the god called Nyambe. Okay, so this one, the daughter and the wife, daughter and wife of god called Nyambe. Please follow me as I present this lesson because it is very important for us to move together. They are god called Nyambe. All right. Now, this woman is believed to be the daughter, as I've said earlier, of the daughter and wife of their god called Nyambe. All right, with a small letter G, because we know that there is only one God, who is the Almighty Father. But in terms of this kingdom, their god is called Nyambe. Now, what happened was, they descended from her. What happened was, as they moved into Zambia earlier, they were led by her. Upon arrival in Zambia, people demanded for a male leader to lead them instead of a woman. And so, Mbuya wa Mwambwa had to, a son was given the leadership or the throne to take charge of the lost people was called Mbo Muyunda. So, we are going to say the Lozi are believed, to have descended from Wamwambwa, also called Mbuya wa Mwambwa, right? Upon their arrival in Zambia, all right? Upon their arrival in Zambia, Lozi people, I beg your pardon, let me write correct spelling for Lozi. Lozi people demanded, right? Demanded leader. So, Mbuya wa Mwambwa, right? Mbuya wa Mwambwa surrendered or she, I simply have to say she gave, okay? Surrendered or gave. It's whichever way you would want to go. Mbuya wa Mwambwa gave the leadership or the throne to her son called Mbo Muyunda. Muyunda, the wise one. He was wise. One of the history of the Lozi kingdom also says these people came, this is now according to mythology. So mythology, this is where we speak of things based on the beliefs that we have, but there is no evidence to back us up or to support. But it is believed, people believe such a thing to say it is the truth, although there is no evidence to back us up. So that's why the Lozi people migrated from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, all right, formerly known as Zaire. Now, why do people say these people originated from there? It is because these people share a lot of traditions, customs with the people or with groups of people such as the Bemba of Chitimukulu and the Lunda of Mwatakazembe, who also migrated from that side. All right, so now I'm going to write based on the second definition of the origins of the Lozi people. Okay? According to mythology, okay, mythology, Lozi migrated, should I say originated? I'm talking of their origins, not migrations. Originated from present day DRC. I'll put in brackets Luva, Lunda Empire. This is because they share lots of traditions, they share, let me just say, they share their traditions with traditions and customs with groups such as Bemba of Chitimukulu, and Lunda Mwata Kazembe. Okay, I'll simply say kingdoms. I've talked about two kingdoms here, which you know about. There is Bemba and Lunda. So these are the origins, the two origins of the Lozi speaking people, or the Aluyana, the people of the river there, if you may like, or simply the Lui kingdom, or rather the Lozi or the Lui kingdom, the Lui people. Now, having said this, let us go to the history and the culture. I'll talk about just a few things for today on this. So history, so this will be now our second part. Okay, add A there, this was supposed to be B. Okay, So I'll name this one as my C. Okay. History of the Lozi and the culture. Okay. History and the culture. Now, according to the Lozi's history and culture, we are now going to talk about their leadership, how it started while in Zambia. I said in my preamble statements, I said when people demanded for a male leader, Mbuya wa Mwambwa gave her throne or surrendered her leadership to her son. But I did not mean she only had one son. No. There were two other sons. Okay? One of the names I can give to you is Mange. So, the other two sons, of course, in terms of leadership in the kingdoms, the first one, in terms of age, is supposed to be the next king to the throne there. Then followed by the one who is the immediate young brother, and so, until the last one. So, what happened there? The two brothers were not happy that the leadership, the first leader of the Louis kingdom or the Lozi kingdom. So Mubuyu was known as the wise man. So he was wise. Okay? So now, because the brothers were not happy with his leadership, they never wanted him to, they never acknowledged his leadership. They wanted to be themselves in leadership there. So now what happened? These two brothers broke away from the kingdom and went somewhere else where they formed their own groups. Now, those Lozi, and what really happened there, they started conflicting, they started misunderstanding each other, fighting each other. The groups of those two brothers, one of them who happened to be Mange, as I've mentioned earlier, fought Mubuyu. So in short, Mubuyu had lots of challenges that he faced during his leadership. So let me first write these things that I've spoken. Mubuyu. Okay, Mubuyu became the first Litunga. Should I just say the first? The first Litunga. Okay. His two brothers were not happy that Bo became. So they broke away. They broke away from the kingdom to form their own groups elsewhere.
question supplied at the end of the sentence there. Okay, then you have looked at 4 rules that governing the use of the question tags. The rule number 1 is there. If the statement is in positive form, the question tag to be supplied should be negative. Then rule number 2 is the opposite of the first one. Okay, then we come to the third one, which we looked at. You are supposed to maintain, okay, maintain the tense form, never change. As you could see there, I did not change anything. Statements moved alongside the tense form of the question tag. Then the last rule here, which said the statement should be separated, okay, by a comma, not a full stop, according to the good rules. Then we gave 2 examples here. I think rule number 1, rule number 2, example number 1, example number 2 there. You have them, jotted them. Thank you so much that you could follow that one. Then on the negative part of the same, we came to look at these 2. I believe you have had a good time listening to me. I hope to be with you in the next session. Please, I want to encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity granted to you by the GMF e-learning session, the programs, so that you don't miss out. You know, we're in the challenging time. Like I said earlier, we're in the COVID period. We don't know when it is going to end. It will come to an end. But one thing that I can encourage you, that please take in interest. You have got the timetable, I'm sure. Those of you who have got timetable, if you don't have a timetable, please share with your friends so that they also come on board. We move together. I love you all. I hope to see you in the next session. This has been your friend and teacher, Chibola Agre. I'll see you in the next session. God bless you. Thank you.
I graduated from Mubuyu Christian Academy. I went there when I was in grade 9 in 2008 and I graduated in 2011. What I loved about Mubuyu was the moral standing, that was 1, and 2, how serious our teachers were in relation to us working hard. I'm currently working for USAID Pact as a program quality intern, or as a dreams intern rather. What I've learned from Mubuyu, what I can still proudly say, is the fact that I've developed holistically as a young woman. And right now I can proudly say that from Mubuyu I've learned a lot of skills, but one thing that I can say is developing as a leader. Because while I was at the University of Zambia, I emerged as the chairperson, one of the youngest chairpersons at the University of Zambia RESPONSE program. Also, first, I held a position as a hospitality secretary for 2 years straight. That I can proudly say, from where I started just as a head girl, a deputy head girl, to today, I can still stand and proudly say that from experience I had at Mubuyu, I've learned to be a good leader. I would urge all the parents out there to bring all your girls to Mubuyu. It's a very good environment. 1, they'll develop spiritually, emotionally, and they'll learn creative in all the areas that they want to develop. So if you have any girls, I would urge all parents to bring your girls to Mubuyu, because they'll never be the same then.
The process by which new produced by parents. These are sexual and asexual reproduction. There are 2 types of production, sexual and asexual reproduction. I'm sure in your previous grades you learned that you learned only of sexual reproduction, and maybe you did not know the asexual part of reproduction, but here you are in grade 12, you need to know that there are 2 types of reproduction. Let's state the differences between sexual and